Well, it's semi-finals tonight, and 3 out of the 4 players are Egyptian coming up for you this evening. But the first player I'm going to bring onto court is actually somebody that's been pretty considerable over the last 12 years on the World Tour. He's won 26 PSA World Tour events. He's one of the fastest players on the World Tour. He's renowned for his electric speed and strength around the middle of the court. He's so very highly experienced. He's known as the French General. He's the world #1 from France. It's Gregory Gaultier. Now the second player coming up for you in this first semi-final, he's actually based in Bristol in England. He's under the guidance of the great Jonah Barrington. He actually won his first World Series event back in Qatar in Doha back in October, November last year, beating Nick Matthew, the current world champion. He's known as the Rising Danger. He hails from Alexandria. He's the world #3. Please give a huge hand for Mohammed Elshorbagy.
So as these two players enter the court for tonight's match, both players will be probably a little bit nervous for tonight's match, but you can see Elshorbagy looking extremely cool, calm and collected, and actually Gregory Gaultier looks particularly cool for tonight's match as well. I'm sure both players looking forward to this. They've had some incredible battles in the past. The last few matches have been very, very close between these two, but Gaultier will be happy that he's recovered after a really, really tough first round here against Sourav Gosal, where he actually hurt himself a little bit as well. He's been managing an injury the last couple of days, but he looked pretty devastating last night against Darryl Selby. He moved very, very well when necessary and got through that match without too much physical damage. And Elshorbagy, he got through his match against Peter Barker 3-1, which was pretty tough, but a good performance from Elshorbagy also.
Well, Mohammed Elshorbagy is really enjoying being in this wonderful resort. We actually caught up with the 23-year-old earlier today.
Yesterday was, of course, really tough against Peter Barker. He played really well, and I had to be at my best to beat him. Conditions were really, really tough as well. It was very hot and very humid. All the mosquitoes flying around the court, but the professional players are asked to deal with different kind of conditions, and with the toughest conditions, the top players are the only ones who can deal with them the best. They don't find excuses. They try to deal with it the best way they can and find a way to win. And I'm glad that I was able to do that last night. Playing in Egypt, of course, is always different for any Egyptian player. You always want to do well here. I want maybe to do extra well because my parents are here with me. Get all the support from them, so I'm glad I was able to get to the semis up to now and be in the tournament till today in front of them. But it's great in Egypt to have 3 Egyptians in the semi-final. It's up to me today to make it an all-Egyptian final. So hopefully I'm gonna do my best and try and make that happen. I played Greg this year in 2 semi-finals already of the first 2 World Series events, and he was the player who stopped me each time. He's the only player on tour that I haven't beaten yet, and I came really close to him every time, the last few times, but the closest was last time in Chicago. We were 1-all games and I was 8-3 up. I thought I had him, and which was a big mistake I did. So hopefully I wouldn't do the same mistake if I'm in the same situation. If it would be great for me if the first time I beat him would be in my home country. So I'm gonna do my best. He's such a great player, great character, great guy, and I'm really determined to try and beat him today.
So Hamid Elshorbagy is at his career high world number 3, 6'1" in height. He's reached the quarter-final or better in his last World Series event, so very, very consistent. He's had 156 minutes on court. Now his opponent, Gregory Gaultier, really has had some ups and downs, but he's really on the up at the moment. He's had quite an interesting tournament, a lot of physical discomfort at times, but let's hear from the slightly negative and also positive Gregory Gaultier.
You have to adapt every day here because the first 2 days it was quite fresh on the court and windy, and yesterday suddenly it turned really hot. So many mosquitoes on the court. Don't know why, you know. So yeah, it can bother you sometimes, but this is little thing that can bother you, but you need to forget and just focus on the ball and your opponent and your technique and tactic. That's all, you know. No, to be honest, I don't really mind playing in front of like an Egyptian crowd, and you know, we don't have much event in France, and I wish I could get the crowd with me, but I'm used to these things, you know, and it's not like this is not the key, you know, to win the match, you know. Of course, it brings you good vibe, you know, when you have some support in your back, but you know, I'm over these things, you know. I've got so much experience, you know. This is really small compared to dealing with my leg right now, I think. Yeah, well, you see now Mohamed is really consistent. He's always making semi-final, finals. He's quite an unbelievable player, but I always manage to win. So yeah, I'm gonna have a tactic for him, and I have to stick to this plan. And if it doesn't work, then readapt. And I guess, you know, in front of his home crowd, he's gonna give an extra push probably. But I'm ready for it. And you know, you train all your life for this kind of matches, and so yeah, whatever he brings me, I'm gonna try to find solutions.
So Gregory Gaultier, wow, you can see the physique of the man, immensely strong there. He's at world number 1, he has been world number 1 before. He's reached 12 semi-finals in his last 13, hence the world ranking. He's had a bit more time on court, 185 minutes compared to Elshorbagy's 156. So here's the last 5 meetings, and I can assure you, although they've been 3-1s, they have been seriously close. It's 9-0 to Gaultier, but the pressure continually being mounted on the shoulders from the push of Elshorbagy. Well, Beach, just looking at that head-to-head scenario between them, what is hidden from a lot of people that don't really see, you know, understand the squash world? They'd look at that stat and think, wow, it's very convincing, 9-love to Gaultier. But what's the subtle situation that's coming up is that Elshorbagy is improving every tournament, isn't he? And all the pressure is mounting on Gaultier, and it's going to be a stage when he'll get him.
Oh, no question. I mean, all them results over the past 2 years have been very, very close. I mean, they were all 3-1, 3-2s, and there were spells actually in a lot of the matches where Shorbagy had his chances, he had his opportunities to win, and that plays on your mind as Gaultier. Gaultier knows that tonight he's got to play some of his best squash, and more importantly, he's got to move well. And I mean, last night he moved extremely well, and hopefully he's got rid of the injury scare that he had earlier in the week. But if Gaultier is slightly off tonight, movement terms, Shorbagy will win.
Gaultier, France.
Well, you can see the central referee only just about. That's John Mazzarella, who really is probably the most experienced of all the referees. He's actually the head referee for this event, and he's going to take charge. And I think that he knows the players so well, Beach, that you're pretty confident when he's in the forefront of
Yeah,
that.
these two from memory have a good match anyway. Elshorbagy likes to get round, he likes to play the ball as much as he can. He doesn't like too much aggro on court really, and hopefully Gaultier will go along with that as well. As long as he's moving well and clearing the ball, we should be in for a fairly clean match, I hope.
So the first semi-final kicking off of this Gouna International Squash Open. And he's taken a bit of an impact already to the head there, Gaultier.
One love.
He's been in the wars.
He is in the wars this week.
He's been in the wars. He played Sourav Ghosal and had a whack in the eye and then a brutal knee into his lower calf muscle region. He's managed to recover well. That is one seriously bouncy ball on there. Beach is flying off the back wall. It is very, very warm here.
Yeah, and these two do like to give the ball a spank as well in the knock-up. There's not a lot of holding back with the knock-up.
No, they're prolific spankers.
Absolutely hammer the ball around the court.
Well, Beach, I haven't asked you yet, and you know it's coming, it always is, why not? But who's going to win this one and by what score?
That's a tough one, that is. I'm actually going to go for a Elshorbagy victory tonight. I think just for the home soil thing, the advantage. He looks ridiculously hungry this week. And I think he'll get to the point where there's just a couple of doubts come into Gaultier's mind, and that could be the difference. But you'd expect this to be very, very close. I'm going to go for a Elshorbagy win 3-1.
Let's put the cat amongst the pigeons. Well, he's got all his family here, Mohammed Elshorbagy. He's got his mum, his father, and his younger brother Marwan, who will be talking to him in between games, I'm sure. And Gregory Gaultier usually has a bit of an entourage, but not here.
Well, this is a very, very steady start from both players. Really trying to find the pace of the court at the moment. The ball, as we mentioned, is extremely bouncy out there. I really like the way Elshorbagy is going about this first game. He can tend to really thump the ball around in the early stages and go off really fast, but I think both players are respecting the heat. And they know that at some stage this match is going to get extremely hard physically. So both players just trying to find the four corners of the court and just get used to the conditions tonight and this pace. That's good play from Gaultier. Kept that ball going there. He could have quite easily stopped and asked for a let. It's good to see early on in the match.
Hand out. 1-2.
Well, without sounding too simplified, it is important to get your first one on the board to settle things down. Gaultier's done it here, so pretty steady opener, Beach, to this first semi-final.
Yeah, they're still feeling the way around the court, trying to get the line and length, hitting the back corners. See the movement there from Gaultier. Very, very good court coverage.
That's a ridiculous get from Elshorbagy. It looked like it was an
Really good
outright
get.
hit, wasn't it?
It was, yeah, it was a great shot from Gaultier. Gaultier's got to keep the ball above the tin at the start of this match. Shorbagy will fetch the ball back, but Gaultier loves to work from confidence, and he gets that confidence from outright winning shots when he takes the ball in short, and that was a good example there where against the majority of the players in the world he would have won that rally, and against Shorbagy the ball comes back. From Shorbagy's point of view, he'll really want Greg to start clipping the tin a couple of times quite early in this match.
Well, that's the kind of patience payoff, isn't it, from Elshorbagy, feeling that when Gaultier loses his concentration, he can actually hit the tin quite quickly, one after the other, and give away some cheap points. But if he's in this mind frame, he looks relaxed. The main thing is, Beach, that he's pretty relaxed, and then he can start to just kind of... Right, was that down? Yeah.
Yeah, it was well down, yeah. And from Shorbagy's point of view, that's exactly what you want to see quite early on in a match against Gaultier.
Yeah,
he misses that by an absolute mile.
That was at the bottom of the tin, actually.
Yeah. Gaultier's got to attack, though. He's got to carry on moving the ball around as much as possible. Just try and wear Shorbagy down a little bit. And that's another mistake from Gaultier. So this is a fantastic start for Shorbagy. He's already seeing some quite positive signs. I'm sure this has given him a lot of confidence already in this match. And Gaultier's really got to get to work here.
Yeah, he has. Elshorbagy is such a predator. He's a real killer on court. When he gets a sniff of the opponent slightly looking wayward, he'll just keep upping the tempo and increasing his game. I mean, he doesn't let off for a moment, so Gaultier needs to try to keep in control of the confidence of Elshorbagy.
5-1.
Gaultier just claiming he's clear from that, and to be honest, by the time Shorbagy could have played it, he probably was. So we'd like to see the players playing them type of balls, I think. Where he's looking ridiculously composed is Shorbagy, changing the pace, varying the angle of the ball down the wall, both straight and cross court, and really finding the back corners of the court.
This is the maturity that's coming so early for Elshorbagy. When he started to come through, there was times when he would really be quite rash, opening out the court a bit too much and actually making unforced errors, and he's calmed himself down. He's got that base game, Beach, which you need, that base length and width. That has to give you the foundations for the attacks at the front.
Yeah, and I think the early part of this match was always going to be played around the back of the court, and whoever hits the ball better into them areas will get the easier opportunities to either finish the rally or work their opponent around the court. And it's certainly Shorbagy's that's doing that at the moment. Gaultier's pace to the back is just a little bit heavy at the moment. He's not really finding the back corners of the court. You can see him there just digging the ball out a little bit. And Shorbagy just moving onto his length quite easily. Another overhit length there from Gaultier.
Yes,
so he's really got to find his range at the back, Gaultier.
Right side.
Well, this is that pickup that we saw very early on.
It's quick.
It is quick, isn't it? I mean, it's the movement from Elshorbagy. It's not particularly graceful, but it's very raw and very powerful.
Powerful, strong as well. We saw him in his match against Peter Barker last night. He slipped a couple of times actually, and he's so strong. It really doesn't seem to bother him. He gets up and he gets on with it. He really played the conditions very, very well last night in his quarter-final.
Down.
Well, that's the first unforced
Down.
error we've seen, really,
2-5.
from Hamad Elshorbagy.
He knows what that means as well. You can see by his reaction. Really disappointed with himself there. He's made an excellent start to this match so far. And he knows that he cannot give Gaultier any encouragement in this first game. And that will have just given the Frenchman a little inkling there to come back. Well, this is brilliant. Oh,
Now,
is it 10? That
There's
was
a
one shot too far.
I know it was. There was a smile from Gaultier there, but
3-5.
Elshorbagy had done the work. He squeezed the slightly loose ball. That was a clever one down the middle, and then the drive where he hits through beautifully. And just a little bit overzealous there. And look at that. That was a kind of pained expression from Gaultier. He has that fixed joker look at times. But he's coming back into this.
Yeah, that
Beach.
will have given him some confidence.
It will.
It was good court coverage to get the ball back. It was a great shot.
And there's the response. There's
Yeah.
the response, the low kill. So the
4-5.
Frenchman is starting to ply his trade now.
Interesting how all this happens from one really unforced error from Shorbagy as well. At 1-5, he hit the middle of the tin on a very, very easy boast, and all of a sudden he's defending his lead now at 4-5.
Clever improvisation. Starting to move the ball nicely around the court, Gaultier. He's a bit more relaxed. Beach, I feel that the racket head's going through nicely.
Yeah, and he's just starting to hit the glass back wall as well with his length, getting the ball past Shorbagy a little bit more. You see there the ball just running into the back corner rather than stopping a little bit short. Particularly on Shorbagy's backhand side, he's got such a lovely short swing that unless the ball actually is running into the back corner, he always cuts the ball out.
This is a very hard grinding rally. Both players moving around each other at the moment. So it's free-flowing squash, and I can assure you that all of that court, every inch, is being utilised by both these guys. This is ridiculous coverage
Oh,
movement.
that's quite quick.
Down.
Oh, he's in the middle of the tin
That
again.
was horrendous.
5-all.
I'm not sure what.
Left side.
I think Greg's just slightly relieved, I think, there, because he could see that could have well gone in. But that
I
actually
think he's thanking Shorbagy for calling it down. It actually hit nearly at the floor rather than the tin.
yeah, that would have been a bit strange if he hadn't done that. That actually hit the floor. You're right. Floor before
Very,
the
very
tin.
close.
That's like going for a slam dunk and actually flying through the air and missing
the backboard.
missing the whole backboard and going straight into a
5-all.
building. Imagine that. Safely say I've never hit the floor on a cross-court nick, but then I never hit a cross-court nick. Well, for all the squash purists out there, neutral parties, this is quite perfect. 5-all in the first game. There really is nothing between them now.
No. And out. Floor attendance, please.
Well, we've got a lone bug on our camera lens there, but it's very quiet here. Last night we actually had a horde of giant flying ants. The atmosphere throughout the week has been quite nicely windy and breezy, still very warm, and then last night the wind completely dropped off, and we were really set upon, weren't we, Beach, by all these giant ants.
It was a very interesting half an hour, wasn't it?
It was. The players got on with things, but luckily tonight the court is looking immaculate. And
Still really hot though. Look
It
at
is. Oh,
Gaultier there. He's absolutely drenched
he
already.
is drenched, and his eyes are barely open. But this court cleaning scenario here
Hand out 6-5.
is a welcome break for both of them, I can assure you. I'm sure that will be utilised within the rules quite a lot, Beach.
Yeah, I think it's necessary as well. I mean, these two are, as the match goes on, will be very, very sweaty out there, and the last thing we want is any slips or injuries taking place. So keep everything nice and dry, and the floor should be fine.
Down.
Well, that's a brilliant squeeze. That's painful for Gregory Gaultier because
7-5.
it gives a 2-point cushion as we start to hit a very important stage of this first game. And there is nothing worse than the ball being glued to the sideboard and not able to get it even on the front of the court.
Yeah, I think it was a fairly clever decision as well from Elshorbagy just to have the court cleaned at that point. Really stopped the momentum of Gaultier. He just won 4 points on the bounce. And the Frenchman likes that momentum. He likes to charge around from box to box, and he can win points quite quickly. So very clever that from Elshorbagy.
Amazing how streetwise he is, Beach, with all that kind of know-how, utilising the rules at 23 years of age.
He seems to be been around forever, doesn't he? It's, on this evidence, he's going to be around for a long, long time. He's got to world number 3 already, and he's really, really pushing on, wanting that number 1 position.
Down.
Oh,
Well,
that
that's
is
an awful shot.
that is dreadful.
8-5.
He set it up so well. He worked hard in this
That's
rally
it.
to get the loose ball, and well, that hit the floor.
It was, but you've got to give credit to Elshorbagy there. He hit a loose ball, but he gave Gaultier room to play the ball, but just crowded him enough to put him under pressure.
Sure, having
And,
him in his peripheral.
Exactly.
Well, deserved it. That was a nothing shot from Gaultier. Absolutely no feel there whatsoever. Look at that, Beach.
9-5.
Yeah, I'm afraid shots like that are going to get punished. He's got to take the ball inaccurately to the front of the court, and that's just not good enough from Gaultier.
Well, that
Well, that certainly is good
And
enough
out.
from Gaultier.
was
6-9.
Oh my word.
outrageous. That's close to being the shot of the tournament. We've seen some pretty magnificent ones, but
Yeah,
that
we've
was...
seen Shabana flatten a few in there
yeah, true.
in the tournament so far, but that was very Shabana-esque actually.
It was.
Very flat. Great shot.
The tail starting to rise from Gaultier again. Look at the hitting down this camera angle. So very close to that sidewall. Squash terminology, we call it tight hitting. One between the legs. However, needs to regroup and start to hit the corners again because Elshorbagy will strike. Oh, he's got it on the front wall. Just. Still again, I'd like to see Gaultier get more into that front right-hand corner with some straight drops. Use his movement to attack the ball. Ambles up to it and he lets his opponent off so many times in that area.
Yeah, he's attacking quite heavily here against Elshorbagy and really, really going for it, but I'm not sure he's doing that much damage, to be honest. He's not hitting the corners of the court. That's better. He's got to either hit the corners or get the ball extremely tight. You can see Elshorbagy just working across the middle of the
Yes,
court
left.
and just picking him off almost.
6-9.
See Gaultier breathing there. He's having to work hard with this type of attack. He's up in the pace, but
I know what you mean, though. But I
Elshorbagy's
mean,
just soaking it up.
it's like punching yourself out. If you're not hitting the corners, your opponent's not moving from the central position, and you're utilising a huge amount of energy with hitting that hard. And so, therefore, you're not actually doing any damage to your opponent, just yourself.
That's exactly right.
Down.
That's the area. I just think he waits too long.
Good. Yeah, good. Hand out.
He does wait too long.
He waits too long here. He should be actually accelerating
10-6.
onto that ball and straight dropping it.
Game ball.
Well, either straight drop or if he is going to hit, stick one down the wall. He's
Straight.
Yeah, I mean, he loves taking the ball cross court, and probably see Elshorbagy already going towards that side just as he went down to hit that. So certainly a corner where Gaultier needs to be a little bit straighter, I feel.
Well, there's 4 game balls for the younger Elshorbagy, and he will come off the court seriously fired up after this first.
Yeah, chooses not to go for the cross court nick there as well. He's missed 2 in this match so far. Just poor from Gaultier. Good opportunity that from in front. Didn't really do anything with it. That's better.
Down.
Another unforced error, so
11-6.
Gaultier goes off court
Game to Elshorbagy.
to regroup. Mohamed Elshorbagy
Elshorbagy
very
leads.
close to that side door.
One
Off he
game to
goes.
love.
21 minutes for the scoreline, very long and arduous. Elshorbagy takes first blood. He leads 1 game to love.
Well, that's a really tough opening game for these two, but what a game from Elshorbagy. He started the match incredibly composed, kept his concentration and focused, and he had a clear game plan tonight, and he executed it perfectly. And it was Gaultier that was having to play catch-up throughout the first stage of the game, and he played very well in the sort of mid-section. He got back to 5-all, and there was a stoppage to wipe the floor, and it was Elshorbagy that then pushed on and played excellently to finish the first game off, and he will have got a lot of confidence from that.
Well, the rising danger, Mohamed Elshorbagy taking that very, very important first game. I really hope that Gregory Gaultier doesn't start going inside himself, Beach, and start looking down at his leg and feeling about his leg when things aren't going very well. I hope he really does step up to the mark and come back strongly to make a match of this.
Well, I'll tell you what he's got to do, because Elshorbagy will be hungrier than ever after that. He will have got so much confidence from that first game. His game plan was absolutely spot on. He kept it tight. He took Gaultier on at the back of the court. When Gaultier wanted to up the pace, he just soaked up the pressure. He let him almost hit himself out. And Gaultier's got a big mountain to climb mentally at the start of this second game. He's certainly capable, but he's got to really focus.
Yeah, but that's what you're saying. You're saying mentally, and he's got that problem with his leg, which is not stopping him from moving, because the movements we saw him do yesterday, the day before, and even today are still as quick as ever. And sometimes there's a bit of a fallback. If it's not going that well, he'll start going inside himself. But I really do hope for everyone and for us that he steps up to the mark and shows why he is world number 1.
Yeah, well, these are the tests. These are the tests that he needs, and will he step up? Only time will tell, but you would certainly hope so. He's hitting the ball absolutely brilliantly, Elshorbagy.
Well, it's all working as
so
one,
well.
isn't it? I mean, it's like a magnet going into those front corners. It's the ball's just staying in wherever he wants to take it.
1 game to love.
Really
Love all.
accurate, but he's got that severity and the artillery which sets him aside from a lot of the players. Now, the first couple of points here are completely and utterly crucial for the outcome of this match. I do feel that.
Down. Hand out. 1 low. Hand out. 1 all.
That was a great shot. Was it him who did that last night, or was it Mossad? Similar
No.
sort of shot, just used his body, moves away and absolutely flattens the forehand volley.
The Colossus of Mossad. It was He played very well against Shabana last night, Mossad. Shabana was, when I interviewed him afterwards, he was wide-eyed. He was so happy to just get off against the powerful Egyptian.
It was a tough match. It'd be interesting to see if that's had any effect on the elder Egyptian. Must be a little bit stiff after that.
Must be.
It was very tough.
In contrast, Ramir Shaw actually getting past Darwish due to Darwish pulling out with a hamstring problem. He looked like he was chasing somebody down the beach today. Probably being ruthless on the beach somewhere.
Well, this is quite severe attack from Gaultier. He's got to do it without hitting the tin though. The minute he hits the tin, he just loses confidence. Got to keep working the ball round though. This is good from Gaultier.
It's
just not accurate enough.
No, it's not, but he's hitting the ball too hard as well, Beach. It's coming to the middle, so that it's just...
I mean, that shot there before the post, it's just not good enough from Gaultier. I mean, he's aiming the ball to hit the back corner of the court and be tight to the wall. He's probably almost 2 yards off target, and he's nowhere near the back of the court neither. And for a simple shot at this level, I mean, that's just not good enough.
I think he's really got to take the pace off the ball a bit more and actually hit with a bit more placement. He's not going to get away with hitting it massively hard on this court, and Elshorbagy feeds off that pace.
He does. He's having more luck down the backhand side, Gaultier. As you can see there, he's a lot straighter and just looks a lot more secure down the backhand side, but down the forehand, he's just really struggling to find that line and length. That's good clearance from Elshorbagy. He realised that ball was slightly loose and worked very hard to clear his own shot there. This is getting really hard, Jerry.
But Elshorbagy knows exactly what he needs to do. Beach, you would have had a conversation with Jonah Barrington earlier today, and it's pretty obvious what he would have told him: to keep Gregory Gaultier on court, squeezing away, and then obviously when there is an opportunity to start utilising his skills. But the patience level, he's going to have to go through a huge amount of physical discomfort himself, Elshorbagy, but it will pay off for him.
No question. It's so impressive how happy he is to go with Gaultier. What a shot that was from Gaultier.
It is impressive, and that is very worrying for Gregory Gaultier. So used to blowing players off court. There's a lovely shot though. Front right-hand corner, Beach.
And out. 2-all.
There's the front right-hand corner. It just gives another dimension to Gaultier's game. I want to see more of that from the French general.
Yeah, well, he did it twice in that rally, actually. Just straightened the ball up with a straight drop shot, so he's obviously aware of it. Well, that's a great get from Gaultier. Oh, he's tried the one through the legs. Normally, absolutely nails that shot. Elshorbagy, it just shows how confident he is at the moment. No, that's going to be a stroke.
Yes, lad.
Oh,
Video review, Elshorbagy
well,
on the yes, lad.
this will be interesting to see how far the ball is away. Scrapes the ball off.
Well, he waited for him there, though, didn't he?
I'm not sure about that, Joey. I thought Gaultier didn't really move back
Yes,
at all.
lad.
He just stood there,
Decision
but
upheld.
fourth official
has no
agrees with the
reviews
central
remaining.
referees.
Well, that's our first bit of video review action. Ahmed Elshorbagy having a bit of a smile. I think a let off for Gaultier, you're right there.
Two all.
This match now really starting to open out. Both players moving the ball around with a little bit more severity. Elshorbagy doing an excellent job of just soaking up the pressure. That's brilliant. That's a great shot.
No, lads.
Best rally so
3-2.
far from Gaultier in this match. Hit all four corners of the court. You can see Elshorbagy there just complaining about the position in which Gaultier took that ball in short, but not sure he had too much to complain about there.
3-2.
This is so crucial for Gaultier to maintain a solid hold on this game, Beach. And Elshorbagy just piping up slightly. You see he's steadily hitting, but he's jumping on that tee line. He's going to do something a little bit extraordinary in a minute. I can see it now.
He is, yeah, he's just...
He's waiting, isn't he?
He is, but I don't know if Greg's doing it on purpose or not, but he's just trying to mess the game up a little bit here, just trying to frustrate Elshorbagy. There's been a couple of shots and a couple of decisions that have gone his way, and he's just trying to disrupt the Egyptian a little bit at the moment.
Down.
Gaultier is looking distracted here.
Attendance, please.
That's a poor mistake from him. And these are the little signs, Joey,
I know,
that
we were
you were speaking about after
yeah.
the first game. And if he starts to feel as though things are not going his way and it's getting hard, then
I know, and they'll all be picked up by Elshorbagy. If they're not picked up by Elshorbagy, they'll be picked up by his younger brother. You're watching like a hawk. It is amazing how the body can start to feel quite sore when you're down, Beach, but when you're actually in pole position, everything is amazing.
Elshorbagy just refusing to take a step backwards here, really pushing up the court.
Down.
Oh, he's just clipped the tin there though.
And out.
Not sure what's wrong with him. I don't know what.
4-3.
Well, he's just caught.
Yeah, he's just trying to go around.
He
I
is
mean,
trying to go around. That was quite a reasonable bit of impact. I've not seen him take so many kind of physical bangs in one tournament alone. It's been amazing because, I mean, Sourav Gosal you think wouldn't hurt a fly, being very, very small and fleet-footed and light, but he certainly went into Gaultier a couple of times, and he got hit also by, when he played yesterday, he managed to get a bit of an impact to the head, and now one to the chest. Daryl Selby.
Strong boy though, Gaultier. Should be able to take the knock, I would have thought.
Completely, and that's, oh, that's
that's brilliant.
That is brilliant. Look at the little scuttle of steps. There we go. He just wants a bit of applause. He knows the score over here. Apologises for playing a great shot. And there we go. On your way. Go and receive serve. Pat, 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 push. That was quick though, wasn't it? That little adjustment movement from Gaultier.
Extremely quick. And he's got a tendency to make the mistake there as well. When he moves on to that shot so quickly, he can just get the technique slightly wrong. But on that occasion, he got the racket head right, and he managed to keep the ball up above the tin. And this is the first time he's had a 2-point advantage in this match so far. And he likes to play from in front, does Gaultier. So I'm sure the Elshorbagy fans will be hoping that he can get back on level terms quite quickly here.
Just watching Elshorbagy's movement out the back corners. He's actually skipping very economically and nicely up to the tee line. Usually he kind of tee charges a bit, comes out those back corners and really charges up onto that tee line. And it wastes a lot of energy, and if you're getting held, it's hard movement to make. If you see it here, he's hitting and he's just nicely coming out. There's good rhythm to it. He's obviously been working on that a lot, Beach.
He has, yeah. There's good rhythm to everything he's doing at the moment. Gaultier is having to play very well to get on top in this second game, but he has. So I'm sure the Frenchman will have grown in confidence, but that's a great shot as well. Again, Elshorbagy gets it back though.
This is a very hard rally. They've all been pretty brutal, but this one especially. Look at the way the ball's just looping off the back wall. Look at this, how high it bounces. The racket control that they're able to produce with the ball bouncing like this is pretty impressive. He's waiting for an error, isn't he, Elshorbagy? I just can tell he's just popping balls around. He's not that fussed if they're slightly loose at times. He's waiting for Gaultier to go for something.
Yeah, it's a great tactic. At this stage in the match, a mistake from Gaultier is actually worth more to him than him hitting the winning shot.
It is massively, completely from that mental edge. Staying with the tactic, and there's the error.
Exactly what he needs.
There's the error, and there's the racket, the string of the racket, and this is so apparent. That was the reward.
4-5.
And there's the fist pump.
Tactically very good this from Elshorbagy. Showing a lot of experience here for a young man. He's calling the guys on just to wipe the floor again. He knows that was a long, hard, tough rally. Just gives Gaultier a few more seconds just to think about that mistake he's just made.
Well, it was on cue. That was on cue. As soon as you said that, you were looking obviously directly at me, but Gregory Gaultier just went through on that backhand, just playing the shot. It's like you're inside Gregory Gaultier's head. That would be interesting, Beach, if you're inside his head.
Oh my word.
That would be interesting. You'd need a lot of cups of tea to deal with that. That's for sure. Very clever. Very, very clever by Elshorbagy. He's won the rally, a long, long rally.
Well, this is interesting. Elshorbagy's trying to get them off and Gaultier's trying to keep them on.
Wow. Well, that is a massive rest. I reckon if you time that exactly about 3 minutes nearly.
Yeah, probably not far off. You just always fancy Elshorbagy to react better to the breaks than Gaultier, though.
Another aspect of this, Peach, sorry to butt in, is that the ball's not been hit for 3 minutes, so it's a little bit cooler and it's staying into the corners. You see it now.
Yeah.
See how short it's staying. When so a bit of an acceleration here from both these players.
Well, there's been some incredible pickups here, and it's Gaultier that hits the tin again.
Pick up. Ball is good.
Well, we're going to try and find this so-called dubious pickup. Just as he served.
I guess it easily.
Massively,
Not even close.
No, nowhere near. Double bounce. So Elshorbagy's drawn level. The ball has gone very soft.
That is brilliant from Elshorbagy, though.
Oh, his
movement to the front tonight is very, very good. Just picking the ball up every single time. This is great play from Gaultier, but he's got to win this rally, otherwise this is going to have a really tough.
That's a bit soft.
Yes, lad.
That's soft. Clever play again by Elshorbagy.
Showing some experience tonight, isn't he?
Well, he always has got experience, but he's thought about this massively. He's playing all the gamesmen.
No comments like that either.
Games, and Gaultier's gone bonkers. He's having his. You just see the Elshorbagy parents looking quite nervous for a change, and
left side.
Gregory Gaultier is now having a bit of a set two with his old foe John Mazzarella, central referee. 5-all in this second game. Will we see an unforced error in this next rally from Gaultier? Oh, just stays in, and there's the unforced error.
The high ball. The ball was good. 6-5.
Well, Gaultier's got to keep his head here. He is quickly running out of ideas and he's making mistakes at will. He's got to get it back here. And that's, I mean, it's a great shot, but it's still a bit of...
Hand out, 6-all.
It's very risky.
It is.
Very risky. That could have been an unforced error quite comfortably in a 2-point lead.
Elshorbagy's reaction.
He's got him on the ropes massively here.
Yeah.
You know, he's got that first game, and this is where Elshorbagy will start to accelerate. It's been the cat and mouse squash, and now the urgency and pace. The ball is really softened here, so whoever attacks that front corner first with a bit of accuracy is going to get a lot of success. This is like the final sprint of the second game now.
Down.
That's the wrong choice of shot for Gaultier. He's just showing you there exactly where he should have put the ball.
Hand out,
You can see where Elshorbagy is. He's already forward. He's already in front of him. He's already going towards that particular shot as well. So for Gaultier to win a rally from that, it would have been a pretty remarkable shot. Just put the ball in straight and short. Quick does he look? He nearly gets that ball back as well.
When he gets on that run of raw power.
7-all.
But it's a different type of quickness, isn't it? You've got that kind of electrifying speed of somebody like Gaultier or Tariq Momin, but Elshorbagy, it's just kind of strength. He just gobbles up the court. The court disappears, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's
just
a real
disappears.
strength movement, and Gaultier makes the movement side of it look so easy, as people like Momin do, and I guess Sourav Gosal to a certain extent as well. But you can really see how hard Elshorbagy's working.
Down.
Well,
Hand
that
out.
is another poor mistake from Gaultier.
Would you say it's ever since that backhand from the middle of the court,
And out
after,
8-7.
just before the court wipe, when Gaultier had a 2-point lead, has it been 4 unforced errors?
Yeah, well, you can pinpoint it, can't you, in both games. In both games there's been either an incident or an easy shot that Gaultier should have either won the rally or certainly extended it, and he makes a mistake, and from there you can see where the mistakes begin.
Yes, lads. 8-7.
Well, Beach, as we hit the business end of this second game, we've had over 20 minutes.
20 minutes of play in these conditions is excessive.
Very, very excessive. The first game was 21 minutes, so I mean these guys are brutalising each other.
Oh, this is a tough one. He goes the wrong way there.
He took the wrong line. Yes, let. He took the wrong line, guys.
He's actually right, Shibagi.
I can't have a review, that's the problem.
Not that he's often wrong, but he's definitely right there. He did take the wrong line.
No review.
He's waited too long. He's actually trying to review this, is Shibagi, but the central referee is quite right in saying, you see there...
No, he already used it earlier.
Oh, he's only used it.
Yeah, he used it earlier.
Well, it's a good job because Gaultier, for Gaultier's sake, because he actually took the wrong line there.
He did. That was well explained for, you know, other referees watching this, trying to learn the game.
Big decision that from the referee. Oh, that's a poor mistake.
9-7.
He's looking at the racket again. I mean, he had Elshorbagy shut out. That was it. Oh.
Is he more interested in actually shutting Shibagi out, though, than actually finishing the shot?
I know what you mean, the distraction of his body movement.
Yeah, he's really trying to get out of the shot to actually put his body in the way of Shibagi.
You're moving off the ball like that, you've got a lack of balance, haven't you?
Yeah. How does he go from hitting the middle of the tin on the previous shot to almost hitting a flat rolling nick?
I have no idea.
On the same shot.
From a coach's aspect, it would be quite frustrating if somebody's so good. He's the world #1 and he can at times really hit the bottom of the tin. It's quite mind-boggling.
Well, this is absolutely
well, it's just a brilliant shot. It's a brilliant shot from Hamid Elshorbagy. It's a brilliant shot. That is so tight.
Did we just see him stretching there, Shibagi?
He went in and did a lunge.
Did like a strange lunge. That's not like him at all.
3 game balls.
I'm just wondering if he's feeling
a bit of cramp.
I don't know, his adductor or something.
Well,
he's done a lot of work.
Well, the way he's moving there, it looks fine. Oh, wow. A lot of unforced errors in this game from Gregory Gaultier.
Brilliant play from Shibagi. He's absolutely on fire here. Oh my word, he's got it.
He got it back with a bit of interest as well. Oh, he stopped.
Yes, lad. No, you weren't. No.
Stop giving cheap lads. Make it play.
No, it's safe. It was safer not to play it.
Just don't understand the game.
Again, very, very intelligent from Shibagi. He was on the end of this rally the whole time. He should have hit that ball, really. I mean, Gaultier
definitely should have hit it. No, he needs to play that.
Should have stayed maybe a little bit further, but he should have
played
that.
Well, Gaultier's going bonkers here.
Yeah,
it is frustrating, but I mean,
he knew he was going to get the let, though, didn't he?
Well, he got it on the other occasion on the other side. That's the streetwise savviness of Hamid Elshorbagy.
One shot. That was quite quick, wasn't it? Gaultier. What a change of direction that was. He's done it again.
Yes, lad.
Yeah, it's a let ball.
It was a let ball.
It is a let ball.
10-7. Game ball. Left side.
No, it was a let ball. We're talking to each other here, but
He hadn't got access to the ball and would have got it. Play on. 10-7.
Gaultier was on his way over for the straight drop there. It wasn't that good. I mean, that's just an average straight. I mean, it
No, it's a
wasn't
let
that
ball.
good.
But
It's a
I
let
think
ball.
I think
Yeah,
it's
come on, carry on.
a little bit of mind games from Elshorbagy.
10-7 game ball.
You know, Gaultier saying, "Come on." It's he's pretty aware of that. Elshorbagy just mucking with Gaultier's slightly fragile mental state.
Down.
And
You see
there's
Gaultier
the emotion.
really trying to get himself going here.
Well, I want to see
Hand
it.
out,
I want to see a
8-10.
serious match.
Game ball.
Elshorbagy has played so well, but I want to see why Gregory Gaultier is world #1 beach.
Down.
Oh my word. That's a big mistake from Shorbagy.
9-10 game ball.
Really likes that shot into the front right. See the big swing, he takes it, he doesn't miss that very often. That's a sign of the pressure, Joey. But he's still got a game ball here.
I wonder if we'll see a reverse angle from Elshorbagy on the backhand side. Big points. He does tend to come out with that shot, catches opponents.
I just want to see him do the one between his legs like I do on every shot.
Oh, that's
Down.
brilliant. That is absolutely brilliant from the French general.
10-all.
And look at this
Oh,
from
he's just
Player
Shorbagy.
to
piped
win
up.
by 2 points.
He's calling the
Each
guys on
player
to
has
clear the
one
sweat.
Oh, this is
video
clever from
review
Elshorbagy. Gaultier
available.
wants the momentum. He wants to serve. You can see him storming to get the ball back. It's the widest I've seen his eyes the whole of this match. They've pretty much been shut.
Hey, come on, there's nothing.
No,
There we go,
no,
he's telling
we'll
them,
have
come on.
safety first.
Let's play.
Clever play
Look
from
at Gaultier
Elshorbagy.
now.
I know.
He's trying to get them off the
Okay,
court.
Well,
thanks.
don't blame
Thank
him.
you.
You know, it's one of those things where,
He couldn't wait to get them on though a few rallies ago.
10-all.
well, because he wasn't winning beach.
Ah, I see.
Momentum.
Right.
You know what he's like. When he starts charging and wanting to serve quick, he gets on that adrenaline rush. And off we go. 10-all in this second game. Make or break for Gregory Gaultier. These 2 points now are going to decide the outcome of the match, I feel. Oh, he's got lucky there.
Well, he's taking advantage of it.
Oh, he's going to call this pick up. We'll have a look
He
at it in
got
a
it.
minute.
He
I
got it
think he got
easily.
it as well. Our team already working on deciphering it. Oh, this is a brutal pace. We've had well over 25, 26 minutes of this second game, Beach. Actually, it's very close to the half-an-hour mark, and these guys are starting to push again.
Oh, this is brutal. Look at the
Well,
significance
this could be
that
trouble.
both players are putting on this rally.
.53 minutes in total for this first semi-final. If Gregory Gaultier wins it, we won't even be halfway through the match.
Incredible stuff. Oh, he's got it.
He managed to get it off. Gaultier's got to stay patient.
This is so hard.
Good
I'm going to
stroke.
actually go to far as say if Gaultier hits the tin here, the match is almost over. I'm going to go Shorbagy will win 3-love. But if Gaultier wins this rally, you've got to fancy him to go on and win the game.
Well, I did.
Yeah. Ooh, how's he got that back?
I don't know. I absolutely love this. I think
Oh,
this
this
is
is
amazing.
ridiculous.
Absolutely brilliant. This is so clever.
We've got to see some cramp at some point. This is ridiculous.
Oh,
In these conditions, this is incredible.
goodness gracious me. How do they do it?
Not
That's
out.
brilliant.
a joke.
That is brilliant.
That is a joke.
And that is just superb. There's the
11-10.
strike. Look at the energised.
Game
Look at
ball.
the energised Gaultier. Well, Elshorbagy could well be getting a bit of cramp.
He's really feeling this, as both of them are, but that rally there was, wow, really tough.
Exactly. Wow in capitals. Well, that's
Yes,
soft.
lad. 11-10.
I think that's a bit soft. You should review this.
Video review
I think this is a bit soft, Pete.
This is silly from Gaultier, because he's, I mean, it really surprised me if this gets overturned to a no-let, but this is a silly decision to review this. He's got the momentum, he's got Elshorbagy. I mean, that's high. I mean, it's just close to the sidewall. Players can get them balls back. This is a silly review from Gaultier.
This has broken his momentum.
Exactly. I mean, why would he want to stop the game at that point?
No idea, because he thinks he can win the point outright with the overturn.
Game ball.
Well, I hope it works out for him, but
Well, Elshorbagy.
Elshorbagy now thumping the ball around.
He's had a bit of a moment to regroup mentally. It only takes a few seconds. I've got a funny feeling Elshorbagy is going to start leaping around the court. And when he starts doing that, that's when he can actually produce an outrageous winner that will fire him up beyond belief. Good pace change from Gaultier.
Well, you can see Gaultier is the one now that's actually putting the ball around, just waiting for Elshorbagy to do something and either attack or hit the tin.
Oh, just stays in.
It was in. It was in.
He's losing his concentration. I don't know why he does that.
Yes, lad. And the high ball on the right. The high ball on the right. Ball was good.
The ball was good. Why does
11-10.
Beach? Why does he do that in a rally? Why did you do that? It's not going to get overturned, and then you distract yourself, and that can actually lose the rally. It's fine.
The ball
is
is
miles in.
This, that's not even close.
Down.
That's what happens. Why does he do things like that? He calls for a video review, he distracts himself with a ball that was clearly in, and he hits the middle of the tin.
Hand out.
Keep your concentration, keep the momentum, and go on and win the second game. And he just self-destructs sometimes, doesn't he?
Implodes mentally. I've got no idea. For somebody that's world number one, questioning balls in the middle of a rally when they're not going to be overturned is complete suicide.
Big rally now for Gaultier. He's got to regroup here.
Well, look at Elshorbagy now. Look at the urgency. And when it gets frenetic like this, when it starts to get a bit random and
Yes, lad. 11-all.
when the actual hitting gets a bit random and frenetic, that will certainly suit Elshorbagy.
No, you fancy Elshorbagy to always come up with the quick reaction, the quick shot, just something special. And Gaultier is the one that has, in this match so far, been the one that's clipped the tin or made the mistake. So he's got it. I mean, Gaultier's, he cannot get distracted with that. The ball was fine.
The thing is, though, Beach, you're not allowed to actually appeal. You can't rate.
Oh, he's
tin
made the
again.
tin.
That's his favourite shot. He's done that twice. Gaultier's looking at him like a maniac, but he's done that twice. This is a shot Elshorbagy's made his trademark, and he's made two errors in quite comfortable positions for
And
him.
out 12-11.
I actually think
game
Gaultier was going to
ball.
get it back there.
No, he was. He read it there, but Gregory Gaultier, you're not allowed to put your hand up.
No, many players stop actually when that happens.
Well, yeah, I mean,
Just
you're
actually
not allowed
called
to do it.
the distraction rule.
It's an age-old.
Well done.
Sorry, I'm getting tongue-tied just because of the duration of this and how
No, it's a
minutes.
hit it. Oh my word.
We're going to have a video review. They've gone for a stroke. Gaultier is wanting to get out of the glass court as quickly as possible for obvious reasons.
Well, on first viewing, I thought Elshorbagy was miles out of the way by the time he could have hit that. See, Elshorbagy works. He can't hit that ball until it's actually dropping. He cannot hit the ball until it's dropping. Well, that's a good overturn, I think.
Decision
Gaultier should be hitting that ball down the line and winning the rally, not trying to get a stroke out of that.
Silly thing is, he could have won the rally from that. He had Elshorbagy shut out. He could have played it and shut him out. Game over.
He just had to hit one more shot.
Went for the cheap one, and it's backfired on him. We've had an hour of some of the best squash in the world in this first semi-final.
And certainly some of the hardest. Oh, he's hit the tin again. He hits the middle of the tin again, Gaultier here. It's a good opportunity.
12 all.
That was a great opportunity. I actually thought he was more outstretched there for the backhand volley, but he seemed to get to it comfortably. So back to parity here in the second game. 12 all.
This is if this carries on, this is a singular game. Could go
down.
Oh, it's a bad bounce.
Was it?
That is a bad bounce.
Well, let's have a look.
Watch this.
And out.
Doink.
Oh,
it straightens
it's
up.
the floorboard,
The
isn't
ball, it's exactly on the floorboard.
The floorboard and the jutting chin of Gaultier. Can he take it this time? 38 minutes for this second game alone. Will he stay disciplined, or will he hit the bottom of the tin? That's not a strike.
Yes, left.
Yeah, that is a let ball. No, he's cheeky there.
Elshorbagy on the yes,
He's
left.
cheeky,
He wraps
cheeky.
his racket
Oh,
around.
massively. I know he saw him slip. This is naughty. This is naughty. Beach, this is naughty.
Yeah. He goes down the middle. It's a good reaction, but you can
he's
see his
wrapping it
racket's
round.
just
No,
caught
that's
behind. It's not
good.
close enough.
He's put his racket round him. This is not cool. Not cool at all. Look at that. No, the ball's right over there, Beach. It's got to stay as a let ball. That's a great
let,
decision.
upheld.
Terrific original
Elshorbagy has
decision
no
and terrific
reviews remaining.
confirmation by the fourth official.
13-12. Game ball.
The naughtiness eradicated. Oh, that's. I'll tell you what. There's nothing wrong with that calf muscle, that movement.
Yes, let.
Look at Gaultier walking
13-12.
towards the door. Why is he doing this? Why is he doing this?
Yes, he has. Yes.
I don't think he has. Has he got one? In the tie break? I know he gets
Can
another
have
one, but
confirmation from the video room that he has a review remaining.
He doesn't. He lost it.
Oh, this is really strange.
well, I think he's used it.
Yeah, he did. He
13-12,
did
game
use
ball.
it because he wanted the stroke and it was overturned. Can you remember when he went for the stroke
He went for the stroke, and yes,
on
he
the
did.
backhand?
Play.
Beach, I remember.
He hasn't got
everything.
one.
Yeah.
There's no review. He went for the stroke and it was overturned as a let, and that was.
Well, he's carrying on. He's obviously realised.
It is strange when he disappears out the door.
Well, he's
Play
going
it.
to stop there. That's
I
a
know.
better decision from Gaultier. Big chance now.
That is an unbelievable get.
Great get. This is just unbelievable.
Well, you can't really describe it, can you?
No.
All it is just control brutality of the highest order.
Oh my word, what a shot.
No let. No let.
He's not going to get a let for that, no chance.
Hand out. 13
See how he
all.
gets that ball straight and
shot.
running down the sidewall. That's the reason that it's a no let. If he'd have just touched the sidewall there, he would have probably been given a let, Gaultier. That's how close it was. Floorboard first, straight and running down the wall. No let. 13 all, Joe.
Well, we're over 40 minutes now, Beach. That's usually
That's for
just
the one
match.
game.
It's usually one match alone. This is just one game. And whoever does win this will win the match, that's for sure. There he goes.
my word.
I know, he's galloping around the court. It's like a
Oh,
racehorse.
that's ridiculous.
It's like an Arabian racehorse, isn't he? It's the one down the middle.
He's playing it like really well. He's playing it a lot as well, isn't he, nowadays?
Yeah.
Just puts the ball down the middle of the court from the back.
He's got the power to do it. You have to actually have a lot of power to be able to get that ball to be effective. Oh, he's absolutely caning it.
Oh, this is just so hard.
Good pace change.
Well, they've got to change the pace at some point, surely. This is ridiculous. I mean,
Oh,
we're in a 40-minute game here in these conditions.
it's a stroke.
That's a stroke.
He's rewarded with the stroke.
Gaultier.
And there's
Hand
the
out.
tap on the head. Thanks for that.
14-13. Game ball.
Very, very tactile. 14-13. Will he take it this time? Beach, will he take it this time?
I'm going to go yes, actually.
Are you?
Yep,
Are you?
yep. I think that was a big opportunity for Elshorbagy and he got it wrong, so I'm going to go. Gaultier is going to close the game out here. Not
Yes,
like
lad.
that, though,
14-13.
please, Greg.
No, that was a bit silly.
This.
Game ball.
Elshorbagy a bit
Yeah,
overzealous
sure
with his
I can.
movement.
Sure I can, yeah.
You think nothing?
Yeah, I've got my eye on it, yeah, yeah. 14-13, game ball.
Tom Mazzarella just calming the situation down. Oh my word.
And again, what a lob.
He's read the cross court. There's no way that's a let.
No let.
Well, the court cleaners need to get on because
No, court cleaners need to get on. He shifted over. He knew this was coming cross court.
he read the ball, he read the cross court.
Watch him
so early.
shaking
Look,
up.
You're encouraging to block.
No reviews left.
Tell you what, he's playing some squash this Elshorbagy when he needs to, isn't he? That was an incredible rally. Look at
Yeah.
his reaction.
Yeah, well, rightly so. It's a brilliant contrast. Elshorbagy there, fist pumping, Gaultier on the floor, diving desperately. I'm not sure what he's saying to the court cleaners. Probably telling them to take their time. He was speaking to them in Arabic, Elshorbagy.
Well, Gaultier, he's trying to round them up
Thanks,
at the
okay,
minute
thank
to
you.
get them off.
Yeah, but I think
Thank you.
Elshorbagy was actually saying, take your time in Arabic.
Really?
Yeah.
Thanks. 14 all.
Yes.
He's talking to them to
Yeah.
take his time.
Thank you very much. On cue. There you go.
Wow.
There you go, mate. I do understand a little bit of the native language here.
Very good.
Just telling them to take their time.
14 all.
Very naughty. 14 all in this epic second game. 45 minutes. Oh, that looked like it might hit the top. Oh, he went to block him.
He has let. 14 all.
No, it's a let ball.
Yeah,
it's
go
a
to
let
the
ball.
ball. Go to the ball.
Shorbagy's, he's got to stop
14
getting
all.
too desperate like that. He needs to hit the shot. Gaultier's out of the way there, and he's looking at the man rather than the ball. He's got to remain composed here, Elshorbagy.
Down.
Right at the tin.
Hand out.
This is
He's
just
hit the tin.
amazing. I love it though.
15,
It's just brilliant,
14.
isn't it?
Game ball.
Just keep it going. Why don't they just do this second game? Just keep it up. It's just outrageous. No idea what's going to happen, Beach. You've seen Elshorbagy hit errors, Gaultier hit errors, both hit winners.
Well, I've stopped trying to even
Analyse
think
it.
about what's going to happen.
Wow.
Anything could.
I'll tell you one thing, if Gaultier wins this, he will scream the Marina down in the highest pitch you've ever heard.
The pace has just gone up again. After almost 50 minutes of play in these conditions, the pace has actually gone up.
Yeah,
How does that work?
people need to understand that this is warm and humid here. It's an outdoor court. Certainly
I would love to know what these guys' heart rates have been for the last 45 minutes of play.
probably close to 900 beats a minute.
Ours are, so.
Well, yeah. Oh, nearly got the squeeze on the sidewall. Oh, it's
Again.
good work. Oh, this is brilliant.
He's got it. Gaultier's got to keep the ball out of the tin here. He's attacking Europe's again. Look at these two.
This is awesome.
15
This
are
is
both
awesome.
on their knees.
This is gut-ripping, heart-wrenching stuff. It's just brilliant.
15-14 game ball.
Well, oh, he's clipped the tin.
16-14.
He read the cross court. He read the cross court like
Games are
the
1 all.
couple of rallies before, but made the unforced error. 49 minutes of barbaric squash. Gregory Gaultier, all credit to him, holds strong, taking that second 16-14. It's one game all and an absolute slug out in El Gouna.
Well, I actually just do not know what to say about that game. That was an absolute joke of a game. 49 minutes of top quality, the highest level, but so physically hard. I cannot tell you what these two guys have gone through in that game. Both towards the end, so desperate in the tie break. Gaultier did really, really well to keep his head, keep his concentration together. And it was Elshorbagy that just clipped the tin on game ball down, and we're all set for a third game here.
Well, you've got to laugh, really. If you didn't laugh, then you'd be quite weird, because that second game, I mean, how do they do it? How do they, in the words of Sourav Ghosal, a guru on the tour, it's amazing. How do they do it?
I don't know. I've got absolutely no idea. I mean, the majority of my matches were over in 49 minutes. I mean, let alone just one game.
Well, I
mean,
can see you on the screen, and you're very shiny, so you're sweating. I'm obviously sweating because that's continual. Those guys, in 2 minutes, I mean, what sport has a situation where you play for 50 minutes, multiple sprints for 50 minutes, and then you get a 2-minute break? I mean, it's a little bit like, well, you might as well just carry on.
Well, it's just, I mean, there've been many players actually not coming back on court after that.
Well, I mean, the majority of players...
Two of them sat here.
Well, yeah, the majority of players would have gone back into the Red Sea and started swimming for Dubai. But Gaultier's on court. This is brilliant. Marwan Elshorbagy's pushing his brother onto court.
Time!
Here he comes. He wants a fresh ball. This
He
is
wants a
interesting.
new ball.
Wants a fresh ball. He's
He
entitled
can,
to it.
he
Yep.
is. He's entitled to it. End of the second game.
He doesn't miss a trick, does he, Hamid?
No.
New ball.
So John Mazzarella just getting a fresh ball onto court. Hopefully he'll reach.
Okay, call time. Let's continue to play.
Well, that's very tough, isn't it, when you've got a referee saying that?
New ball.
Of course
Well,
he's got to say it, John.
I'm not sure they're going to have the energy to warm the ball
Well,
up.
that's one of the hardest things, warming up a white ball on a glass court. It's like hitting a lead weight.
Unbelievable.
This can't carry on like that. Surely there's going to be shorter, sharper rallies. It has to be. And you cannot tell me that Gregory Gaultier is having a problem with that calf muscle.
No, no chance.
There's
We
no
haven't seen
chance.
any signs
No
of that
chance whatsoever. His movement has been impeccable, and
One
his
game
gutsiness has stepped up to the mark so far, Beach, because you know that we know that second game was crucial. The difference between 2-love and 1-all is absolutely massive.
Yeah, and the ball change could be either very
Gaultier
clever
serving.
or not from Shorbagy, because he clearly wants more pace on the ball. He wants the ball to get bouncy again. He felt as though the previous ball was losing its pace. So
I think, sorry to chop in, I think that with having that new ball and having it bouncy, I think he's banking on Gaultier making some unforced errors with longer rallies. That's what I think he's banking on.
Down.
and
And
there's
one of them.
Hand out, one low.
Well, he's made some good decisions in this match so far as Shorbagy. He's been very, very streetwise, showing a lot of experience for a young man, and could this be another one? Change of ball.
Hand out. 1-all.
Oh, John Mazzarella giving that microphone a bit of a hammering at 1-all. Good hitting. Oh, it's terrific. That's terrific hitting.
Well, that's
2-1.
the length that we speak about when we talk about Gaultier's hitting. The perfect pace, the perfect weight of shot, and very accurate. Brilliant from Gaultier. Oh, this is ridiculous again. Well, they're just starting off where they left off, Joey. This is very hard again.
I've said the word, it's just epic. So you think about those matches back in the day of Jeff Hunt, Jonah Barrington, Jahangir Khan, Gamal Awad. The Gamal Awad one with Jahangir Khan, wasn't that something like 2 hours 47 minutes? Or
Yeah, incredible stuff.
wooden rackets, higher tin. These guys are on a glass court.
Shorbagy's really feeling this now.
Glass court, yes, it's
Right
bouncy,
side,
a lower
3-1.
tin. And they are gunning away. We're
Yeah.
up to 80 minutes now.
I just saw his body language there when he lost that rally. He looked straight out of the court at his coaching team, and well, that's just what he needs to get back into this
It
as
is,
well.
yeah. He's going to take a lot of time
out,
to
2-3.
serve, I think, Elshorbagy. I reckon we're going to call this one the grinder in Gouna. And you had those unbelievable fights between Muhammad Ali and Joe Frazier and George Foreman. You had the rumble in the jungle in the Congo and the thriller in Manila. We've got the grinder in Gouna. Because it is like two boxers just sparring with each other, but knowing that whoever is going to win is going to have to actually brutalise the other one and knock him clean out. Quite like that one, Beach. Grinder in Gouna.
Stroke to Gaultier.
Not grinding in Gouna, but the grinder in Gouna.
Not really, no.
No, well, you wouldn't, would you?
I think it's one of your better ones.
No, you wouldn't. I quite like that. It's got to be called something. It's got to rhyme with Gouna as well. I mean, you could call it the Epic in Egypt.
And out.
Epic in Egypt?
Yeah, if it's going to shut you up. Yeah, let's call it that.
Okay. Easing up.
Well, the pace in between the rallies here has certainly gone down.
And it has, and there's actually quite a few of the court attendants that have been going around giving the crowd water and refreshments as they're struggling to actually keep their eyes fixed on this.
Down.
And a couple of mistakes from
down.
both players creeping in now.
5-3.
Purely down to the physical exertions of this match.
Down.
Brilliant from Gaultier.
6-3.
See Elshorbagy there just trying to get himself going again, get his concentration back.
No let.
Oh, the ball is not ball! Come on, John! I get all the balls!
Hand out.
Oh, that's so cheap!
4-6.
What do you think to this one, Lee? We'll see the replay on this. I think there was quite a bit of impact there. I think that's a let ball.
I think
The ball 100% good!
he weren't taking the wrong line there. I think he was. Well, they're playing the
4-6.
let now. Gaultier's got to keep his head here.
Continue. 4-6.
He's got to keep his head here. He wants the momentum. He wants to just keep going. Oh, was that down?
That was a horrendous double bounce. That was a massive double.
4-6.
Wonder if we see that again.
No, that was a massive double.
Was it?
Yeah,
Definitely.
huge. Yeah, massive double. First time.
Wow.
That was a dreadful double. And there's the
Hand out 7-4.
justice, I would say. There's the justice.
Yeah, well, Gaultier's got to make this count now. Looks a little bit re-energised over the last 2 or 3 rallies, doesn't he? Got a spring in his step.
He is.
Loves playing from in front, like we mentioned.
That's the reverse angle. That's a let ball.
Stroke 2.
Did he review it? Why doesn't he review it?
5-7.
You didn't give me
Because he's
stroke
not too
before.
confident, I don't think. I think he knows that really he was a bit too close to that.
That was from that reverse angle that I was talking about. It's the first one he's done, Elshorbagy. Gaultier has got to stay strong because his tail is up, but there's been a few scenarios where...
What a shot that was. But it's been picked up by Elshorbagy.
Yeah, but we saw this in...
That's going to be a stroke.
Stroke to Gaultier.
Yeah, that's the right decision. We saw it in
8-5.
Qatar when Elshorbagy beat Nick Matthew in that Qatar Classic, his first World Series that he won. There were situations where he looked completely and utterly out of it and then suddenly recovered within a couple of rallies and was able to outmaneuver physically Matthew. So he has got this strange ability
Yes,
to
let
recover
8-5.
from horrendous rallies.
Yeah.
And that's
yeah.
where Gaultier
He
has
is
still got to play
recovering.
that.
He is recovering. He is.
But he's having chunks taken out
He's
of him,
having
of course.
chunks taken out of him, but I just think the difference in the 2 players, Gaultier and Nick Matthew, I mean, just how much he thrives on the fact that he's, oh my word, that is a serious miscue.
The ball in the front!
Pick up.
Well, just watch
forward,
this
pick up was
miscue.
good.
This is an incredible shot from Gaultier.
No, the
And
pickup was
what's
good.
this? It's a let!
It was good. Hand out. 6-8.
Why you don't play let?
Yeah, but
On the
was this a
pickup.
carry?
The
No, he gets
pickup
that.
was
He gets
good.
that easily, but the next shot was an absolute miscue from
out.
Gaultier.
You guys joking?
6-8. Now, less of the comments now. There's too much of that. I'll use code of conduct if you continue with the comments, okay? Hand out 6-8.
Well, this is a mental battle for Gaultier. purely mental, as it always is. Look at Elshorbagy, how he's suddenly sparked up. Beach,
yeah, he knows that this could quickly turn round to go in his way here. He's 2 points down on the scoreboard, but he knows that Gaultier is capable of making them couple of mistakes. He needs. Oh my word, that's a big movement. Oh, what a shot!
Well, he's found it, and then the momentum shift is just quite considerable. Hamid Elshorbagy has opened up, he's woken the crowd up, which will certainly re-energise him. And he's in within 1 point. He looked down and out, Gaultier getting upset with scenarios on the court. And it's changing again. Well, that looked dodgy. That pickup looked dodgy from the... Oh, that's too good.
And out,
What's Gaultier doing
9-7.
now? Just keep your concentration.
Oh, you've won the rally. It might have been a dodgy pickup.
He got it.
Oh, he did
he
get
got
it,
his racket
yeah,
underneath
he
it.
Did get it. He did this amazing shot there. He looked like he was going to fall over. His head was ducked down, so there's no way he could see it. But you can't get any more stretched out to get the ball. Amazing recovery there from Elshorbagy. But oh, he's got it.
Oh.
He's got a funny bounce.
I'm not sure he has. That was just a ridiculous length.
And out, 8-9.
This is topsy-turvy. My heart rate's going all over the place. This is very stressful. We've only had 87 minutes. An hour and a half close to... Oh. It's got to be a straight drop.
He takes it cross court again.
Oh no. Oh, it just stays in.
This is brutal again, Joey. Absolutely brutal. I mean, it's an important rally, but look at the emphasis that these two are putting on this rally. Oh, what a shot. But as usual, it comes back.
Well, he squeezed it. Such a long rally. Hamid Elshorbagy's bending over.
Here we go again. He's bringing the court cleaners on.
Court attendance, thank you.
No!
There's no sweat on the
See,
floor.
Gaultier's time to go off. This is purely a tactical move from Elshorbagy.
Yeah, just 1 minute. No, look, no, I'm going to govern it from here. No,
Yeah,
1
but-
minute, thank you.
Yeah, there's nothing.
No, I will deal with it from here, not you. Thank you, okay, that's enough, thank you.
Yeah, but it's still a break though.
Leave the court, please, thank you.
Go on, off you go. Good, yeah, push them out. Good for him.
Oh, he has done. He has
Yeah,
actually pushed them
yeah,
out
I
as
don't
well.
blame him though. I don't blame him.
He's got to keep his
9-0.
head, Gaultier.
No, leave it to me, leave it to me.
Well, he's
Right
stressed, he's
side,
highly stressed.
9-0.
He is, yeah, he
obviously
doesn't like that.
Well, I mean-
Continue play.
But it's gone on. The crowd are getting behind, and it's 1-1 and 9-9, and this is ridiculously tense now. There's been still an intermission. That was with all that malarkey going on. There was still a bit of a respite for Elshorbagy. No, that's what they.
No, that'll be a let.
Yes, let, 9-0.
It's got to be a let ball. It's a massive
Again,
impact.
this is good play from Elshorbagy. He's just going
9-0.
over. He's just doing what he needs to do with Gaultier just to keep him calm and be all friendly about it. It's good play from Elshorbagy, this. He doesn't want to wind Gaultier up. Let him do it to himself.
Yeah. Yeah, that's clever, you're right. Let him actually implode himself.
Oh, oh, it's straight
No,
as
he's
well.
blocked him out there.
Yes, let.
It's a good decision.
9-all.
That's a good decision.
Yes, let. You've got a let. 9-all.
He's really looked to block him out there.
Yeah, simple let though.
Right side,
Simple let.
9-all. Continue, please. Yes, let.
Shibagi
Yeah,
just clipping
backswing
him on the
contact.
backswing there.
9.
Guys, I'm going for a winner, guys.
No, not us go.
No,
Let.
he's not.
9-all.
It's the correct decision. This is desperation stuff from these two. Any little inch they can gain on the court.
Down.
Oh, I can't believe it. Off the
What is
service.
he doing
10-9.
All that hard work.
What has he done
All
that
that
for?
hard work, Beach, and he's gone
Game ball.
into the tin.
From there, what? I mean, Shibagi's so far forward. Wow.
I can just see
That is
Shibagi
crucial.
hitting a winner now. Game ball for the young Egyptian. And he is hitting with a real fury.
Unbelievably, the pace has gone up again. As we reach probably the 1 hour and 40-minute mark.
Well, he's got it. He's got the stroke. He's hit the ball down the middle.
Game to Elshorbagy.
It's a clever, clever shot. The crowd are up
Leads 2 games
from
to
their
1.
seats. Elshorbagy, what a clever shot to squeeze out the stroke there. It goes on 93 minutes of complete brutal squash. Elshorbagy takes a decisive third, 11-9. He now leads by 2 games to 1.
Well, that is another mammoth game from these two. Physically, mentally, every aspect of the game. These two are going to the bottom of the well. They're really dragging the best out of each other, and what an epic match this is turning out to be. Mohamed Elshorbagy played some wonderful stuff, and it was so tight and desperate towards the end, but it was the frailties of Gaultier that give Shibagi that third game for a really important 2 games to 1 lead.
This is extraordinary, really, what's going on. I mean, we've seen it all here in this first semi-final, and it is only the first semi-final. We've still got more squash coming up for you. Those players, Rami Ashour and Omar Shabana, must have actually warmed up about 7 times, and still the match goes on. We're only into a 2-1 lead for Elshorbagy, and Gregory Gaultier still just lets himself down. That's like, you know, with those outbursts with the referees and every other bit. I mean, it's just fine lines at this stage, such fine lines.
Well, that is exactly what it is, and when we talk about fine lines, that is exactly what you've just witnessed there.
You
Look
see
at
him.
Gaultier now in between games. His concentration's affected, his focus is affected, and who knows what this is going to do to his squash. But when we talk about
this is
fine
unbelievable.
lines, we're talking about 2 mistakes in the entire match.
I think he's telling them, I think you know what he's telling them. He's
He's talking about the court cleaners.
He's talking about the court cleaners. I mean, that's a massive distraction though, isn't it? He's got a point for sure. He's definitely got a point. Beach, I think, do you know what I think? I think that they're in a situation like this, Beach, where you're playing in warm, humid climates, okay, outside, so there's heavy sweating. Situations like this, there should be another referee that's sat
On
courtside,
court, please.
that John Mazzarella can go to and can confirm about the drops of sweat.
Another referee. We've already got 4 on the match.
Yeah, but another official by the court so they can see, because obviously the 3 officials are sat too far back to see the court directly. Of course, we can see it where we are, unless John Mazzarella goes through to the 4th official and it gets relayed through.
Oh, that's a difficult
Why is it
difficult one
difficult?
to judge. It's so subjective. I mean, what are you saying is a dangerous amount of sweat, and what someone else is saying is a safe amount? His concentration is obviously damaged after that epic 3rd game. I don't see Elshorbagy letting his grip go on this match too easily. He's really going to push to close this match. Oh, what a shot that is.
That's a brilliant
What
shot.
a shot that is.
That is a brilliant shot.
This will look
Too low.
really simple. That just shows how good that shot was.
Unbelievable. Oh, he's got it back as well. Here he comes. And, he's on a roll. He's getting balls back and he's attacking. He loves this, Elshorbagy. The crowd are behind him.
To losing the rally, and Gaultier's
Just see it
struggling
now.
here.
Yeah, he's struggling big
Gaultier's
time.
struggling. He's gone.
Yeah, he's gone. He's gone.
Gaultier's gone.
He's gone.
Well,
4
teams.
down. 5 love.
Elshorbagy at 5 love already here, and we're not seeing too much resistance from Gaultier.
Down
Doesn't
and
want
out.
to do that though.
1
Doesn't
5.
want to do that.
Yes, let 1 5.
So a simple let ball being played there. See Elshorbagy just gathering himself again. He knows this is an important period of this. Is a tough
2
one.
5.
I thought there was plenty of room there. So that could be a little bit of luck that Gaultier needs to get back into this 4th. Gaultier, really, the next 2 in particular are going to be very important. That's a stroke.
4 5.
He's lost his concentration, Elshorbagy here. Probably through the tiredness and the physical exertion is really struggling here, Elshorbagy, and this is a huge turnaround in this 4th. Well, that's better. Elshorbagy finds the shot to finish the rally, take
out,
himself to
6-4.
6-4. Could that give him the confidence to go on and close this match out?
Down.
Well, that was great play from Gaultier, but he clips the tin on the forehand volley drop shot.
7-4.
Should be making that from there, and it's just the pure mental tiredness that's coming into play now. So Shorbagy increases his lead again in this fourth to 7-4.
Down.
Just look at this shot from Gaultier. Full stretch, Beach.
And down 5-7.
Well, the shot from Shorbagy should have gone straight. He should have just put the straight drop in again, and he chose to bring the ball cross court. The pace goes up again. Unbelievable. Just look at the movements.
It's just amazing. I mean, we were there. I mean, we still don't know what's going to happen, but we're there saying about.
I slipped or not? No, you come to check. There's nothing.
One court attendant, one place. One court attendant, one place.
You come, there's no sweat.
One quickly just there.
This is ridiculous.
Okay, thank you.
Well, that's just
Thanks.
ridiculous because I mean, he doesn't
6-7.
understand what John Mazzarilla's saying. The court attendant can't speak any English. You know, it's Elshorbagy's absolutely exhausted. Now Gaultier's piped up. We've been talking about. I mean, we're saying he's done, and now he's within 1 point.
Honestly, I can't believe this. I mean, I think I described it as it would take a miracle, and he's producing one.
7-all.
He was dead and buried. He was 5-1 down,
Yeah,
5-love down.
I know. I'm here with you.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Well, that's a hologram because obviously I'm doing other things. But oh my, this is
ridiculous.
Well, your voice is getting higher and higher.
8-7.
I mean, it's. I mean, I'm literally sitting on the floor. I'm on the floor here.
I think I've seen Gaultier do this before.
I don't think I have either, Beach, and I've seen quite a lot of him over the last 4.5 years.
Well, that's a brilliant shot from Shorbagy. We're just stopping
And down
guessing,
to 8-all.
or trying to guess what's going to happen in this match. He is on his knees, Shorbagy. He is hanging on here. They both are. They're both hanging on. Unbelievable.
Well, you've got the world number 1 and the world number 3. I suppose you wouldn't expect anything less.
Down.
Oh, he's made a terrible error there. Beach, he's gone a bit casual.
9-8.
He's gone a little bit casual and gone for a topspin half volley and made the unforced error. So the excitability of Shorbagy starting to shine through. He's containing himself, but the adrenaline is rushing through Shorbagy again, once again.
Well, that's a big shutout from Shorbagy.
Yeah, it's a good.
That is a big shutout from Shorbagy.
Moving him off the ball. Moving him off the ball. Video review Elshorbagy.
This is a massive exaggeration of body movement.
Yeah. The part of this shot that Shorbagy, it's this movement off the ball. He's not allowed to do that, Shorbagy.
No, well, that's taking your opponent out.
You'll see him when he hits the ball here. The movement now.
Yeah,
that's not his one.
That's a
He
block.
cannot do that.
That's a block. In squash terminology, that's blocking.
Exactly.
Yes, let.
That's a good decision. Upheld. Good decision.
There's no reviews remaining. Please play the ball and don't go to your opponent at the same time. Or code of conduct. 9-8.
That doesn't make sense.
I know what he's trying to say.
Yeah, but
I think the players know what he's trying to say as well. Shorbagy knows that he tried to take Gaultier
of course
out.
he did. He did it on purpose. Fully aware.
So I think he knows what the referee's getting at.
It's a good get from Shorbagy.
It's a brilliant get.
Well,
that was casual as well from Gaultier.
Oh, I don't know, he's got that cross court. It's just ridiculous width hitting.
He's still fetching the ball back, Elshorbagy, working so hard. This pace is like the first rally. Straight back on it. Oh my word. This is hard. He's got it. He's got it. Big chance. Big chance.
Oh, what a finish. What a brilliant finish. That took a lot of nerve. He looks up to the heavens. You could easily have put that into the tin, but instead, Elshorbagy comes up trumps, finishes it decisively
Right
and
side.
quite beautifully.
Well, playing that
Match
shot
ball.
at this stage of the match was very, very good from Elshorbagy. You could see how much space and time he needed to do it, and you could see his reaction afterwards. 110 minutes of play here, and we've got the first match ball from Mohamed Elshorbagy.
Not out.
Oh, what a shot! What a shot from Gaultier
And out.
to come up with under that pressure.
9-10.
So he
Match
saves
ball.
one match ball, but he's still got another one. Brilliant length from Elshorbagy. And again, another great length. Just get the feeling that Elshorbagy's going to need the one chance and he's going to go for it. That's a great shot from Gaultier.
Down.
Oh, and he's clipped the tin.
Ten all.
Just clips the tin on the forehand post. Well, look at Gaultier's reaction. We're into a tie break again at the end of this fourth. Well, that's a great shot.
It's a great shot. You can hear the crowd. The chap there in the pink shorts. Marwan Elshorbagy, well, he looks absolutely zombified.
11-10.
Highly stressed.
Match ball.
Second match ball opportunity, sorry, third match ball opportunity for Elshorbagy. I'm losing count. My eyes have gone cross-eyed.
So one huge rally needed for Elshorbagy. I think if he gets the opportunity, he'll definitely go for it. Can he create it though? Oh, he's done it! He's done it with the shot through the
Game
middle.
and match to Elshorbagy.
What a match from these two.
11-6, 14-16, 11-9.
Well, you can
12-10.
see the reaction between these two. They know that they've just played an epic match. A great respect between these two. Look at the reaction. So Mohammed Elshorbagy books his place in the final of this event after a 112-minute 3-1 victory. 11-6, 14-16, 11-9, 12-10. Well, what a brilliant, brilliant fourth game. It had everything. A fantastic start from Mohammed Elshorbagy. He raced off to a 5-0 victory, and it was Gregory Gaultier that fought back, playing some unbelievable stuff to take that this match to the end of the fourth. Saved 2 match balls, Gaultier, but it was a brilliant performance from Mohammed Elshorbagy, who held on at the end of that match and found the shots he needed to book in place in the final. So let's go down to Joey Barrington and hear from Mohammed Elshorbagy.
Wow, that was pretty outrageous. From the very beginning, the rallies were very attritional, unbelievably hard. I mean, looking at your eyes now, they're nearly popping out your head.
Yeah, I mean, Gregory Gaultier, the world number 1. I've played him 9 times and have never ever beaten him. And that's the first time in my life I beat him today. And to do that in Egypt, it's really, I'm really glad I was able to do that in Egypt. So thanks to you. I would have never done that without the support of everyone here tonight. So thanks to all of you. And I just can't believe I'm in the final tomorrow, you know.
Well, just going on about the match, because I mean it was 113 minutes. 113 minutes. I mean it's ridiculous. It's like, you know, complete and utter. I was calling it the grinder in Gouna. It's like the kind of Muhammad Ali, George Foreman, Muhammad Ali Fraser fight. So it's just absolutely ridiculous between the two. And we were commentating on that, and it was going backwards and forwards. It looked like at one point you were really struggling. I mean, you were bringing the court cleaners on. Greg wanted them off. And then suddenly you injected a bit more adrenaline. I mean, where did you get your adrenaline from? Where'd you get it from?
Well, I don't know. I mean, it's a squash court, you know. It's two fighters trying to knock each other out, you know. And I just tried so hard. He's like, I don't know, he's such a giant on court, you know, and I tried to move him, and until, I don't know, he just never gave up, you know. Even in the fourth, I was 5-love up at the end, and I thought I had him, and he was trying to play a bit of mind games, you know. He was like telling him, don't worry, I'm not coming back, and all of a sudden I found myself 8-all, you know, and he was like giving himself another push, and but yeah, I'm just really happy I made it at the end. And thanks to everyone. Can I just speak in Arabic?